ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the first Descendant's issues as of right now that I have in my mind and I've wrote down on some notes. And the first one we probably have to talk about is the mats grind, the material grinding. It is random and confusing. More random. It's not really confusing, but it has to do with the grinding, man. With the system that they're implementing, it's also Nexon. We have to believe that they're gonna put a pick system that lets you guarantee the item you want. I highly doubt that. It's gonna be like straight like, oh, it's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's gonna give you those two items that are like 6 to 10%. But that's what you're gonna get probably for the pick system. They're gonna try to gotcha you. It's a free game. They still want you to grind because that's the way they keep their player base. But the grind is so disgustingly RNG. It's so bad that when you do void farms for like a code or a blueprint, before they start doing it, you'll just see an all chat. Good luck, guys. That's all you see. You could grind for. You could literally get whatever you want. If you're lucky, you can get everything you want in 2 to 4 hour stops. If you're unlucky, you're looking at like single player story lengths of grinding. Could be for one item or it could be for the whole set. It's disgusting because right now last time I made a video, I was still grinding for Viesa. I'm still grinding for a certain thing from Viesa and I'm not getting it. I'm getting more of those 6% things that you need for the not the catalyst, the other thing. I've been grinding for a while, and I'm getting those over like actual Viesa codes, because I'm also like trying to grind an LMG, and both of them aren't really going well. But like I think that's right now the main issue is it's like this grind is really killing off their player base. As of right now, the Steam chart I'm looking at, I think it's like around 55,000, but it's also nighttime, and like its peak is 80, 88. So it's like, it's slowly like killing off like the people that are, I enjoy this game, but now it's like, all right, this game is too much of a grind that I'm just gonna pull away from it because it's just too much. And with like just understanding how their system would work, I just don't believe. I believe it's gonna be decent, but it's not gonna be good. And if it is, it's gonna be like the gotcha systems in like Honkai Star Rail or anything like that. What I mean by that is every like you get 10 pulls, but every like you have to get like around 100 pulls to guarantee you'll get like the character you want. That's basically what I think they're gonna do. Is that I'm pretty sure every 10 runs you might get one of the two items. That's what I think they're gonna do, because they're not gonna guarantee you that item you're specifically looking for. It's gonna be one of those two items, one of the 6% or the 10%. Unless they add a certain like thing in the outpost with the shape. If they add like something that has a smaller percentage that's guarantees like, oh, once you beat this enemy you get to pick which one you want. That's the only way I could see it working. If they have one of those, then yeah, I think that would help, but I highly doubt the system that they're going to implement is going to be anything that you want the most. It's going to be like the 6 or 10%. Knowing how Nexon works and how they want to keep their player base around, because their player base has been dying. Like you thought Luna would have like at least revived it a bit. Now it's actually progressively still dying. And the second thing I want to talk about is ever since the Outpost reduction to a minute, is it me or like you just feel like you're getting hot streaks of like patterns, and like the most coldest streaks of patterns. You can go for like back to back. I've gotten back to back shapes and patterns, and then just go 5 or 6 runs, nothing. This is 25%. So statistically speaking, 1 in every 4 runs you should get it. But 25%, I guess not. And then if you use Sharon, that should be like 25%, because you can get the first pattern or the second pattern. So that's right there is 25%. And even if you do that, you still have a chance of not getting pattern after 5 to 6 runs, and it just feels weird. I understand it might feel longer because you're not doing like the map switching, but you're just waiting a minute now. But it just feels weird. And another one I want to talk about is the Void Boss. Like, don't get me wrong, like the Void Bosses are like easy if you have like the right builds and all that. Right now, I'm like my builds are mid tier. because I've just been still focusing on characters over actually grinding for resetting your weapons or characters. I've reset my Lepic twice, Bunny twice, my Thunder Cage 3 times. But like, yeah, I would just say the void bosses, like, what's the point of having a 10-minute time limit if certain bosses try to wipe you at like 7 minutes, like the Snow Walker? Like at 7:20, if you don't know what you're doing on picking, like if you don't break enough pieces to drop the fire, he wipes your team. And what that does is basically say, hey, like you're basically forcing further bosses to be in like a party chat type of boss. And I'm sorry, no one's doing that. Because when I be doing these boss fights, I'm pretty sure I'd be shooting like one of the shoulders, and my other players be shooting at the other shoulder. Well, yeah, like coordination is key, and like we still don't have a ping system. That would help so much with fighting these bosses, and I would probably bitch less about it. But that's it, and that's mostly the main issues as of right now that probably kill off the player base because of just how a pain of a butt it is. Like no one wants to deal with just getting wiped after just almost like not breaking off enough pieces and not doing something right because it's your first or second time really trying to fight the boss and not understanding things. And then at that point, you kind of have to be like, all right, I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully these guys can carry me. Because I haven't even gotten the Gluttony yet. I'm at the Snow Walker. All right, but that's all that really comes to mind that I'm really seeing how to fix this game for long-term benefits. Leave a comment below if you have any more ideas that could help benefit this game for a long-term outcome. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your night, morning, evening. Peace, y'all.